Okay, so the other video was way too fucking slow, and it might just be because of how many fucking tabs I have open. So let me just close a couple. But, oh shit, I needed that tab. Whatever. Uh, Back here. So this is the beginning of what I'm referring to as like Pat and Rebecca's pornographic interaction. So they're looking at each other. This is innocuous at first. Now they're intersecting. Is that like kissing? I don't know. It's pretty innocuous still. Even with Pat having previously mentioned being like attracted to Rebecca, which is this character. That's Rebecca. So Rebecca bends over into her. Now remind you, I'm calling back to one of the first messages we see by Mr. Crook on the 3DWI Discovery files. He talks about some of their movements occasionally being pornographic. Now, it would be weird if they set that up without justifying it at all, and like I do see the perspective of like maybe it's just people reading too much into it. This is how the virus spreads, so to speak. And that's possible. I personally think it's intentionally supposed to be ambiguous. Anyways, next frame. So Rebecca leans back up. Pat and Rebecca are eye to eye. She's still kind of bent over. Um, Amber's just there. Let's just move on to the next one. So they're kind of holding hands now. They're walking in this direction. I don't want to go too fast because my video is probably choppy as shit. So waiting a little bit. There we go. Now they're intersecting. They're like walking into each other. Now, my argument is that at the very least, you're supposed to consider whether or not this is pornographic. It might not be. That's really less important because it's supposed to be like a fucking narrative juxtaposition. At the very least, we know that intersecting has caused problems in the past as far as, well, they didn't intersect. As far as like Pat and Holland, they had some sort of interaction. Obviously now Pat and Rebecca are like overlapping and walking. And so in this one, Rebecca bends over again. And I'm letting it kind of slow down so that my shitty recording catches up with it. But what else is this supposed to mean? No one else is here. It's Pat, Rebecca, and Amber. That's it. And so Rebecca stands back up, sort of moves strangely. What the fuck? I just realized that her center of gravity is like completely fucking strange. No, she wouldn't be able to stand up like this if gravity was in effect. That's kind of funny. And then she bends over into Pat. Now, what I'm saying is that having sex in front of a child is abuse. These are both women. Kinda seems like they're being, look at the scary lesbians. They're having sex and abusing this child. Which, like, that would be bad if that's what lesbians typically did. My point is, this on its own is not strange. But I noticed a pattern where it kind of looks like fucking, Marvin is trying to force femme, fucking Paul in the previous one, and it kind of seems like the villain of Petscop desperately wants to. I get it. I get that sounds strange. To be honest, I'm less sure about the Petscop one than I am about the 3DWI one. It's just that I've not seen any hints of anything condoning trans or gay people, but I've only seen weird instances of them being involved with abuse. Anyways, that's everything. And so, like, I'm gonna go over this really quickly. I don't know whether or not Tony Domenico is personally bigoted. I've looked, I don't know. But it's just strange to me, is all I'm saying. I don't think there's anything wrong with having your villains, even horrifically abusive villains, be like lesbians or attracted to other women. But I think that you have to be kind of careful to not feed into stereotypes about them, and abusing children by lesbianing all over the place. That's, I'm gonna be real with you, that's pretty fucked up. To put in your thing. Anyways, that's all I was saying. Thanks for listening.